Hi, hello, and welcome, guys. Welcome back to Premiatric. Today, we are going to learn about date formatting wherever we go, wherever we use whatever technology we are using. This date formatting should play a major role. We need to display a date as formatted based on the location, timing. Today, this thing will give a more easy and quicker way to formatting a date and also date and time. Mostly we have used moment for date formatting. I think so. Today we are saying goodbye to moment and introducing new thing which is Luxon. Goodbye moment. Hello Luxon. Modern date and time handling with dynamic local support. Before that, why we need to do these things? Why we are saying goodbye to momentum? Why we are using Luxon? Come on, let's dive into the topic. Description. Learn how we migrated from Moment.js to Luxon, removed legacy dependencies, and implemented dynamic locale support for clean, consistent, and modern date and time formatting across platforms. Why we migrate from Momentum.js to Luxon? We have served JavaScript world for over a decade, but the team behind this officially marketed as a legacy project. It's large, mutable, lack modern features like tree shaking and native Intl support. Instead of communicating these polyfile workaround, we decided to migrate to our entire code base to Luxon. Lightweight. Luxon should be lightweight, immutable, and Intel based supporting library. So what are the package we need to remove? We can just remove moment business days, moment time zones. We just need to install a Luxon. Why Luxon? Luxon is built by one of the most Moment.js. See here, we are removing a momentum package, but Luxon is developed by a momentum. Maintains and decided to work with modern JavaScript features. So native Intel datetime format support, time zone support, immutable object, humanized formatting, better local aware input. Before that, we just going to see the Luxon npm. Just try to go with Luxon npm. Just click the npm. You can able to get an package here, right? We can able to see the weekly downloads, versions, and also package. The package size is 4.5 MB. When scrolling down, we can able to get the separate documentation. So this is the one. You just go through this documentation. Here I'm just going to give a overall idea about what is Luxon and the things here. Go with formatting. Here you can able to get lot of formats and all things. Just try to read all those things. Upcoming thing, I just explain what are all the things we have used, how we can use this. So currently we are getting a date, right? So our date will be 01 October 2025. We are just doing from ISO zone. Currently I have used zone this en asian Kolkata. This is the time zone I'm currently using, but we are going to give a dynamic time zone. Based on the time zone, it should be automatically formatted. Daytime we have to taken from the Luxon, daytime from ISO zone. Initially we are setting the zone and locale to Luxon. After that we need to get a format. So once we have to set the local and time zone, let's go with toLocaleString. This will give a localized UTC format. Then if we are going to convert to UTC, just this is the format we are giving, right? D for date, LL for month, EF for YYY. This is the thing, date dot format. So these are all the things for static one. Here the input format should be this. Based on our input style, we are going to give a input format. Input style in the sense input date characters. How we can go with handling dynamic. So one key goals during the migration was to support thousands of local dynamically without hard coding format for each language. Problem with two local string. See here, this is the main thing. So Luxon will give a two local string under the hoods of ideal Intl datetime format, which behaves inconsistently across different platforms. For iOS, it is giving an at. For Android, it will be give a hyphen. For date, it will give a comma. Web, it will behave differently. Solution: the custom dynamic format. See here, to make things consistent, we have created a utility that auto generated Luxon compatible format string based on the user current locale. My current locale is ENIN, and then my time zone should be Asia and Kolkata. How we can do a dynamic thing? How we can initially we have given a format. See here, initially we can give an input format that should be static. Here we are going to give a dynamic. So instead of this input format, try to do dd. If it's date alone, have to go with dd. Just keep a note why we are doing it. We are giving a dd. I will be giving the short intro on the at the end. See here, we are just try to provide dd. So this is the thing, the dd. It's a localized date with abbreviation month. If you need to get just an August 6, 2024, try to go with DD. This will work for all the platform, web, Android, and iOS. Everything is fine. Now we are going to move to date and time. 1st October 2025, 1:15 p.m. For this, we should choose FF. What is FF? Let's sort localized date and time. We are getting the date along with the time. So try to do with FF. Given input, formatted value should be FF, zone and locale. This will support only for web and Android. For iOS, it won't work. Root cause. Why? Luxon relies on Intl. EGMA Intl datetime format for parsing macro tokens like FF. On iOS, even though Intl is supported via JavaScript core, React Native does not always ship with the required local data for parsing ENIN. Fails on iOS. Luxon can't parse macros like FF properly in iOS alone. I have came here with solution. Use explicit format instead of macro FF. See here, this is the thing, right? Here, this is the static one we are just giving. Here, instead of LLL, go with MMM. If you are using an LLL for iOS, Luxon will get crash. So try to go with MMM. Then what is the only solution for getting a dynamic format, input format? Here for iOS, there should be only solution. We need to give a static input format, then only it will work. We can't give FF, DD, all those things. I just came up with a solution. I have given a function that dynamically generate a input format based on the input date and time value we have given. So this is the function. See here. Initially my date will be like that. I'm just calling this function, giving that input. I'm just getting the format. Once you got the format, try to implement the same with from format. It will be working fine. Let's come and see what is the function is currently doing. This is the function, right? Initially I'm just separated all those things, normalized spaces. It will inform. I'm just assigning input to the format initially remove the spaces, and then it will check if you are having the day. If you are having the day, it will be D, and then it will check the month. Month will be MMM. See here, you should go with mmm. If you are giving an LLL, app will get crashed. Luxon will throw an error. For an year, YYY, all those things will work. But here, replace time. If you are giving it time, HMYY. Sorry, HMMM. So based on HMMM, based on that, we are just giving the thing. And also AM PM also, it will should be A. This is the function we are going to use. Try to use this. Why this work? Uses of regex to find unknown pattern, date, month, year, time, AM, PM, all those things we have given that. It's a robust fallback if your app gets free from localized input from the users, and especially on iOS where Intl from to parse failing and parsing. This gives a flexible and platform independent solution for passing 100 plus local. So we are seen we can able to give a different types of locale, maybe EN, all those things will work fine. Hey guys, hope you guys learned new things today. If you guys really got a more learning, try to support me. Feel free to reach me, guys. Thanks for watching. Do a subscribe. Keep following me. Bye bye, guys.